Take 5. This is my top 5 artists in South Africa. This list is based on lyricism. It's based on what I think is artistic creativity, and it's based on the impact that they've had on both my life and in South Africa. This is my opinion, so trust me, this has nothing to do with what you think. Okay, number 1. Or number 5 rather, is Casper. I think Casper's ill. I think he's a really good artist. I enjoyed his, his first album. I enjoyed his second. I mean, I enjoyed all his albums, but the recent one really didn't, touch my soul. More so because I felt like he was doing the Drake thing. Like I felt like he was like, yeah, okay, let me go out there and do something that, it's very Drakey. That's my point. So Casper Nyovest gets the number 5, but with regards to his impact, man, it's ridiculous what the guy's done. Casper Nyovest has probably taken it to bigger heights than I've ever seen in South Africa, so I respect him so much for that, but he's my number 5 on this list. Number 4, Kwesta. The reason Kwesta's on this list is because he's had an amazing year, which was 2017 and 2016, but more so because the music that he makes does not compromise. It's Kwesta, it's raw. He's got the voice thing going, which is probably the best sounding voice in South Africa in music. That's what I think, especially when it comes to rap, because as soon as Kwesta gets on a song, it's Kwesta. Guy's ill. I really like that Spirit joint. Like, I think I've listened to it like over 100 times. Kwesta, by the way, if you go on iTunes and you see your track has a lot of plays, I have at least 100 of those. So I've been bumping that tune because I really like the fact that he did not compromise him on that song. Regardless of whether it was Wale, it didn't matter. The guy just came out and he was like, yo, I'm gonna do my Spirit. That was really, really cool. And on top of that, he's a really great performer. That doesn't mean Casper's not a great performer, but I've seen Kwesta take command of stages that where he wasn't even the headliner, but then at the end of the show, when you ask who was the best performer, it was Kwesta, and I'm like, damn, guy's ridiculous with that. He really is. Number 3 has to be, for me, Nasty C. The reason why is because, to me, Nasty C artistically is probably the most gifted guy I could say in this list. Gifted is relative. The reason I say gifted is because, man, this kid, he's bringing a flavor that, everybody else wants to copy. He's bringing a flavor that everybody else wants to somehow be attached to. You may not see it, but it's happening in the behind the scenes. It's really happening because people have latched onto this sort of creativity that he's sort of brought to the game. One that says, you know what, I can even bring the American flavor this side, right? Which a lot of cats do. Let's not, lie. Let's face the fact. But he brought it and he made it his. You know what I mean? Like, it's the type of flavor where you listen to him and you're not like, this guy's trying to be American. You're like, shit, this guy's spazzing harder than all those other bozos out there. Okay? Number 2, Malum Cool Cat. Now, I don't listen to too much Malum Cool Cat. Like, it's not like I'll wake up and I'll listen to him. But of the songs that I do listen to, the guy's creativity is like I can't even believe it. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, the way he brings flavor to every song. And the thing is, he's also he's underrated with his lyrics. He's underrated because that guy says some shit that, that leaves me like, damn, like, I never thought of it. I never thought to say something like that, even though the line itself is not as hard, but the way, he maneuvered it and made it, work. Malum Cool Cat's a problem. Y'all guys need to get on Malum Cool Cat. He's underrated, heavily underrated. Now, number 1, a bit controversial, but AKA, guys, for sec. He's a problem. Let's not lie. I as a person, and I'm not here to judge people, his character and whatnot, but AKA is not one of my favorite people in the world, I must say. But when it comes to his music, it's undeniable. It's undeniable. There are too many AKA songs that you can play and I'll know. You know what I mean? And that can't be said about a lot of other cats. But with him, I can say it. You know what I mean? I can actually be like, oh, I know that. And that tells you a lot about an artist. That really tells you that, this guy he's really tapped into this music thing to the point where he's undeniable. So regardless of what you think about AKA, that's my number 1. And this is take 5. I've done this another 5 minutes, so but yeah, tune into the next take 5. It's your boy, Nice.